But I have a concern. Before setting up a unit or anti-coup d'etat unit in ECOWAS, isn't it time that the African head of states or the ECOWAS head of states look into the reason why there are coup d'etats? What are the root causes of coup d'etats? Let them put their house in order first before they set up an anti-coup d'etat unit. Let them put their house in order.
Hello, my great and wonderful people. How una day today? I hope all of una day well. Today we get some videos for our table. When episode one quickly they review to you concerning the things when episode if they happen right now for inside this country, Nigeria. Just as you don't rightly see one from the introduction, how it be said this African leader they reject the decision made by Bola Tinibu as the head of ECOWAS. And the reason why when they carry this video, they cannot pass. Everything when they say a man they do for life, all consequences they follow immediately. Here with the message when they say this man sent across, particularly for Bola Tinibu. You when it be say you they put your eye for another man problem, your own problem you don't solve am. You know, say what bring you to office. The process when be say bring you to office, you know they legitimate. Now you they chook your mouth for another man's issue. Not to worry, I will leave you to hear everything from the mouth of this man. The horrible message when be say he sent across to Bola Tinibu and every other African country when it be say they no want allow their citizens to get peace and also have their decision to make their own rightful leader.
I have a concern. Before setting up a unit or anti-coup d'etat unit in ECOWAS, isn't it time that the African head of states or the ECOWAS head of states look into the reason why there are coup d'etats? What are the root causes of coup d'etats? Let them put their house in order first before they set up an anti-coup d'etat unit. Let them put their house in order. And I believe their house is not in order. This unit is set up to defend them and to protect them only, nobody else. What is more coup d'etat than your national constitution gives you 2-term limit, 5 years, 2 terms. After serving 10 years, you want to change the constitution for another term. Is that not a coup d'etat? Because you feel you have the powers to do that. The soldiers have the powers to coup d'etat. That is also another coup d'etat. And they are living with them there. They are there. In the name of civilian, putting on mufti clothes, calling yourself a Democrat, when you loot all the resources of your country, mislead people, torture them, imprison them, burn their businesses to us, and you call that a democracy? Or a civilian rule and an illegally elected government? The leaders must stop lying to their electorate first. They must stop the corruption. They must stop looting our resources. They must understand that they are not a better citizen than anybody. They are given a responsibility, a role to play to help develop the countries and make sure that there is peace and tranquility and respect the constitution of the country. But this is not happening. Example is this government. This government has lied to people in 2016 that they are going only for 3 years. Was that not a lie? Who asked them to tell people that we are going for 3 years? Were they forced to say that? They went around the whole country, lied to everyone. When the people started reminding them, this is what you promised us, they threw tear gas on them and the president is bragging, yes, when I threw tear gas in them, they never came back. Does that not anger the citizens? You throw tear gas on your people. Some of them are wounded, and you stand out there and bragging that I throw them a tear gas. They never come back. That alone can anger the citizens. You promised the people you will have a security sector reform. It's never happening. The civil service sector reform is never happening. The Ghana Commission was violated before the end of the commission. When you take all the assets of the former president, and now you are busy buying assets, your days are coming.
All right, my great and wonderful people. I believe say you don't see everything by yourself. You don't hear everything. Tell me, waiting the more coup d'etat than waiting our politicians they do to the citizens. No be only Niger, this one for the happen. Both all Africa countries. Tell me, waiting they more dangerous than their rules of laws when it be said that they implement to suffer the citizens than the one when it be said soldiers they do now. Tell me, I'm a Bola Tinibu stand up. They rebuke people when it be say he know. As they talk now, say no be citizens given the mandate to become president of Nigeria. And you understand too well. You know, it gets some certain matters when it be say shame no will allow you put your mouth because you know say your hand not dey clean. Our people always they talk and say anybody when it be say he must stand before justice, he must come with clean hand. Your hand dey clean. They tell people say make they return power to a democratically elected president and make the citizens allow the rule of law to take place. Una when it be say una they give command. Una understand wetin be rule of law. Una they obey the same rule of law when it be say una they apply to the citizens. You see the issue. All right, I will leave you to share your own opinion with us in the comment section. I believe say this message is very clear enough, most especially to our leaders. This one's supposed to serve a good example to each and every one of them. All right, after that very one, we get this other update. What EBC they see for screen. So when EBC will they receive from Nigeria Labour Congress. Yes, as the promise us say, starting from the 2nd of August, say they will go on a protest. And now, as they talk, these people, they really they fulfill their promise. You know, ever since Bola Tinibu and the old people, they try their possible way to make sure say they be these people, may they not carry out this protest. But the president say lie to lie, say as they don't promise them, now so they will carry out. In as much they say they not go obey, waiting that they place demand upon. Now, as they see for screen, now so it they go. And this very protest now, so they talk, it they take place for Abuja and also Lagos and so many other states for inside this nation. And before we will know what they happen, if care is not taken, if it cover the whole Nigeria. We pray, make it not worse past this very one. And not be only then, if you still remember, say as we talk now, the Nigeria doctors, all of them don't also they on strike. Who will be the next? Now it be the question when it be say it day for everybody table. All right, I'll leave you to share your own opinion with us on the comment section, even as we draw the line of this very broadcast here. And we promise you, say time to time, anything when it be say it they come up, most especially concerning this Nigeria Labour Union and their own protests and so many other things when it be say it they go on, we will definitely give you the updates. All right, we'd like to draw the line here. We'll see you again when we see you. Remember, we love you all. Bye-bye.